2012 is the end of a 26,000-year cycle. And what makes that cycle different? Well, it's the proximity to where we are traveling in the galaxy. Are we further away from the center of the galaxy, or are we closer to the center of the galaxy? Not a big deal, not an end, it's a shift. The important thing for the physical seasons is one key thing. It's colder in one and it's warmer in the other. If you get your head around that, which everyone has no problem doing, you move into the new season and everything works great. There is one key variable from my perspective between the old season and the new season. The old season on this, in this experience was based in a linear orientation. The dimensional experience was based, in other words, each age is like a lens. Different astrology and cosmology coalesce, kind of like you're looking at a microscope and you see one thing and you flip the lens. Then suddenly you see the same thing, but it looks very different. Same thing, just different physics. Well, different ages shift the lens of perception. The last age, based on where we were and the effect of the stars, it was a linear experience, which meant it's like a diffraction, and everything here on planet Earth experienced this linear trajectory. If you diffract in a line, your past goes that way, and the future goes this way. And so, at any given point, your existence is based on the point, on the line, which people on this planet identify with the body, or the personality. The problem for me with that experience is that there's no energy. The energy is spread out on the line. Still point is about saying to that line, no thank you. I'll take all the energy of the universe right here and right now. It's about collapsing that experience constantly. So we invite this energy to come right here. As soon as that happens, the linear experience dissolves and the field opens. See, this line immediately shifts and then suddenly we're the field.
It seems like he lives in the still point most of the time, and so I'd like to be able to do that no matter what I'm doing and just drop in the still point. Well, I find that I've usually run on pretty high energy, so I find it doing the unwind a lot with my adrenals. It helps me to be in still point more. So a lot of times I feel stressed. So I find with using the laser, which other than this weekend I have used it in the past, and I just find that when I sleep, it just seems like really solid, like I feel like I'm not, I don't know, I wake up and I feel really relaxed.
I have long-standing back pain. I've also spent about 30 years doing meditation, Tai Chi, things like that. So she did her thing, put the laser on me, I was laying down, and what blew me away was that it induced a very deep meditative state. I was more surprised at that than that it would fix my back. And actually, it did more for me in terms of bringing me into a deep meditative state than it did for my back. But I was very impressed by that. I'd never seen a machine that could do that for you. So that was quite dramatic. During the session also, I would feel as she moved the laser around, pain from that area come up, just the way I had experienced it maybe years and years ago. And along with that came memories from that period in my life. And then the pain would just sort of twist around and mull around for a while and then dissolve. And it finally ended up around my kidneys, where the pain sort of congealed into one point, and that took 3 or 4 program settings on the laser for that to resolve. But it resolved and finally faded away. I feel better in my back, definitely.
So I just collapse it all, come back here. I know if it's got to do with me, if something's going on and it won't collapse. Then I know I got something I got to look at. This isn't about avoiding, this isn't about retreating from the world or what's happening here and sitting in the Himalayas. That sounds fairly attractive. It's about participating and helping change the structures as we enter this new season.